This is Julie, and I am the herbal chemist for Blissoma and natural beauty expert and holistic lifestyle expert, and wanted to bring you this video on doing a simple facial steam. It's one of the things that I recommend a lot to a lot of the people that email me on a regular basis asking for advice about what to do regarding their congested skin. And one of the reasons that I recommend it is because it's relatively product low, so it doesn't take a lot of product to actually accomplish it, but it's very effective at opening up your pores and decongesting your face. And it also releases a lot of toxins and can rehydrate your skin, which these are issues that a lot of times people with very congested skin are facing because they have maybe some dead skin cell buildup, their pores are blocked. If they've been using drying products on their skin, that may be a little dehydrated, and dehydration is not good for acneic skin types. Nor is it good for any skin type. You really always want to have well-hydrated skin, and this is a fabulous thing that people with even mature skin types that's looking a little dull and sluggish can do. Lots of times, because our skin cells don't turn over as quickly as we age, then we get a little bit more of a lackluster appearance to the skin. It can look a little bit grayish or dull, just not as fresh and healthy and radiant as we'd like it to be. And so spending a little extra time doing something simple like this for yourself can really make a big impact in how well your skin looks and also how your products perform for you, because well-hydrated skin actually absorbs more active ingredients. So the better hydrated you are, the more of those beneficial active ingredients in those products that you're purchasing, the more benefit that they give you, because more vitamins are absorbing in more quickly, and it just doesn't do any good if the product is just sitting on the exterior layer of skin and not soaking in, and dry skin is just not very able to transmit those nutrients. So the beginning of this is that you want to have very clean skin, because if you have a lot of makeup or just dirt, things on your skin already, then the steam itself is not going to do its work as well. So I have my bowl of water and a washcloth available, and I'm going to wash my face. I am going to use the Blissoma Free Gel Cleanser. You can use whatever cleanser you happen to have on hand, you know, as long as it's gentle and hopefully pH balanced so that it's not damaging the pH of your skin. You want to use a cleanser that's acidic and not basic. I'm not in favor of using a lot of the liquid soap cleansers on skin because it can really throw your natural pH off, and that can actually create more breakouts and create more dehydration and even eczema and dermatitis type reactions. So you want to keep your acid mantle intact. So I've got a couple of pumps of cleanser in my hand, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that. So I just did a facial massage video with Lauren, one of the estheticians that we work with, and you can actually engage in some of the facial massage techniques while you're doing your cleansing. So some of the little jaw stroking that she recommended. Obviously you're not going to do as much of the enfleurage on your neck area unless you have makeup on your neck that you want to remove, but you want to just work the cleanser in. If you have eye makeup on, definitely remove that. But a lot of the time, breakouts often happen for people in the cheek area, around the mouth area and nose folds, and then oftentimes right here in the forehead area is pretty common. So those areas you want to make sure and get nice and clean and just get all the dirt and gunk off of there. And it really is nice to just spend a moment treating your skin to a little bit of loving touch. So I'm going to wash that off now. And I generally use a washcloth for removal because I find that that takes off the makeup and other products more effectively. If you are not used to using a washcloth, you certainly don't have to. I just find that that's what I like to do. now that our skin is clean, we can move on to step 2, which is going to be our actual facial steaming portion of the this treatment. So I'll be back in a moment. I have to go heat up my water, and then I'll be back to show you step 2. So I've got my bowl, and I've heated up some water. It is just under boiling. You want it to be producing a good bit of steam, but you don't want it to be so hot that it's going to scorch your skin. And you can do this with just plain steam, or you can add some herbs or essential oils to it. The essential oils actually have more likelihood of actually reaching your face because they're very volatile, and the warmness of the water is going to carry those up really easily to your skin. So they evaporate off readily with the steam. If you put a little herbs in the water, some of that's going to reach your skin, but not a huge amount, because that's more going to be extracting into the water itself rather than floating upward. So, you know, if I want to, maybe I just put a little bit of green tea, but I don't really spend a lot of my herbs in an actual facial steam. So I just have my green tea that I drink on occasion here, and I might just put like a teaspoonful in the water just for good measure. And I have a little bit of essential oil here. I have some frankincense. Frankincense is wonderful both for aromatherapy, relaxation, deep breathing, and then also good for just about all skin types. And so I'm going to use a couple drops of that. And keep in mind, whenever you're using an essential oil in the water, a lot of that is going to be evaporating up, and so you're going to be inhaling a lot of it. So you want to use something that, of course, you enjoy the smell of, and that is good for skin use, and that aromatherapeutically is fitting for you at that moment in time. Frankincense is good for pretty much everybody, so that's one reason I chose that, and it also will encourage me to relax a bit. And who doesn't need that? Now if I can just get it to come out. These little tiny bottles. There we go. 1, 2. And I'm going to start with that. Better to use less to start off with rather than more, because you can always add a little bit more, but you can't take it away. And then I also have some Juniper berry essential oil. And so this is really good oil for anti-acne purposes. It's great for detox, which of course everybody in January is trying to clear out the effects of all the sugar and extra junk that they've eaten that's outside their normal diet. And of course, dietary indiscretions can cause acne flare-ups. And maybe you just weren't as maintaining your normal skincare routine as you were traveling to see relatives or going back and forth, or just feeling a little bit lazy. So great to get a jump start on your skincare routine with the juniper berry as well. It's going to be great for your pores. Going to help pull those toxins out, and it's also antibacterial. So I'm going to put like 2 drops of that in. So that's just 4 total drops of essential oil. And the aroma of that, the combination is really nice. The frankincense and the juniper go beautifully together. So I'm going to add the rest of my water now. Because I wanted to have a pretty good volume of warm water, partly so that I can get my face closer into the bowl, and then also so that it stays warm for longer, because you're going to want to do this for maybe about 15 minutes. So I will now get my towel. I'll move this so I don't spill in those. And this could be a great opportunity to put on something like a meditation CD or some music that you like, or do a little bit of visualization or deep breathing along with it, because of course doing a self-care routine like this is not just about your skin, it's partly about the time that you're spending with yourself. So let's make it extra nourishing by doing something like that. And I'm going to now create a little tent for myself over the top of my head to contain the steam, and I will stay with the steam for about 15 minutes, after which we'll do the finishing steps. So here we go. I'll see you in a few minutes. So about 15 minutes has gone by and the water has started to cool. It's a little less steamy than it was, and I've been able to enjoy the benefits of both the aromatherapy and the essential oils and everything in the water. Now, to finish up your steaming, since what you've effectively done is you've caused the blood circulation in the skin to increase, and you've maybe sweat just a little bit and brought some of those toxins to the surface, what you're going to want to do afterward is make sure and do a good cleanse, but with something gentle, because you already cleansed before, and the heat and everything, of course, has made your skin a little bit more active. So you want to use something gentle on your skin. Definitely not a bar soap at this point, but we're just wanting to remove any of the gunk that may have like sweat out of your pores, or any skin cells that may have loosened up, that may have been congesting you up. So what I have brought in is a bowl of fresh water. This would also be a great time to do something like an exfoliating mask. You could use a cleansing balm. Those are very popular right now. You know, something where you would be able to apply it and really let it hydrate the skin before you wipe it off. And of course the wiping is going to remove any of the negative stuff that you want to get rid of. And then as well, afterward would be a perfect time to do a facial massage to top it all off. And then you've effectively given yourself an actual full facial at home. But to start off with, I'm going to cleanse, and I'm going to use the Blissoma Fresh Mild Rice Cleanser. So just to make sure any makeup that I had on before was removed, I used the gel cleanser because that's the better cleanser in our line for removing makeup. And then this one is very hydrating. It's kind of a cross between like a brown rice type exfoliant and then also an oil-based cleanser. So I'm going to apply a little bit of that into my hands. I'm going to put that on my face, and once again massage it around. Make sure you hit all those acne trouble spots really well to ensure that you're really removing any of the congestion material, dead skin cells, extra oils, bad gunk, all that. Towel, you don't need to rub either, you just maybe pat dry, or you could even let your skin just air dry. And if you're going to use the oil serum for just a moisturizer, you might find that just a single pump at this point, put into your palm and then spread across your palms. And you can do this with any oil product that you might have at home, so it doesn't have to be ours. You can use an oil from another line as well. And then you can just press it into the skin really gently. And this is more what I do if I'm using it as just a moisturizer, because I don't really need a whole lot on a daily basis to just make sure my skin's well hydrated. In the wintertime I use a little bit more, but not as much in the summertime. Or if you want to do an actual full facial massage, you might need, say, 2 to 3 pumps. And then you would do the protocol that Lauren and I showed you in another video, and you can find that in my list of videos, and I'll link to it in the comments below so that you can find it, because a facial massage after something like this is a great way to continue to get the skin to remove toxins from the tissues, to continue to stimulate that blood flow, relax your muscles. And it's very common, like if you were going to go and get a professional facial, they use steam and they use extended contact with your product, and they use facial massage to help really get the skin to fully detox, fully relax, stimulate the nerves, stimulate the collagen production. And this is part of why a professional facial gets really great results. In addition to the fact that the product that they're using is really good, it's partly the time spent. So I encourage you to spend a little time making sure to nurture your skin every now and again, and I think that you'll find that the benefits go a long way. And this is extremely affordable, very easy to do, very low tech. You really just need a container for your water, and you can use essential oils or not, you can use herbs or not, and it's mostly about spending the time with the warm, moist air, and then you're really cleansing and hydrating your skin properly and manipulating it a little bit, getting that deeper result. So I hope that you found this useful. Please make sure and subscribe for lots more holistic living tips and herbal recipes and facial suggestions and training, so that you feel more confident about your daily beauty routines. I look forward to hearing from you lots more in the future. Make sure and comment if you have a question, or check out our website at blissoma.com. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
That smells good.
You like that?
Yeah.